Hi, Genki Call here with faction teams and info on Tinkertown. Tinkertown you'll find, right around this volcano area up at the top. It is connected to Adana, so your kingdom level here is going to make a difference because starting at level 12, you can start getting faction horde stat bonuses. So let's head back down in there. Ta-da! Tinkertown. All right, so the team that I have been using thus far, this is not it. That is a team that I put together for the list that I am going to show you in just a moment. Pardon me. Let me show you the troops for Tinkertown. They are... Your faction legendary is Tink Steamwhistle. You've got to target this guy first, if at all possible, because he's going to give armor and life to all allies, and with a boost, no less. And he summons 1 to 3 Tinkertown bots. So he summons, he gives them hardiness, you gotta get rid of this guy. He also summons an Electrostorm, which is a red and yellow storm, so light and firestorm together, which by the way does count towards Venecia's firestorm if you want to use her with this guy instead of with, say, Sunspear for the firestorm. That is a by the by. Alright, also, these 3 bots, they can all self-destruct. So the one that is the most useless, basically, is the Destructobot. Give all allies a quarter of their mana. Great. Create 7 red gems for each enemy with full mana and a 15% chance to self-destruct. If your team doesn't have any mana when this guy casts, it will do nothing. And if you have 2 or even 3 of your troops ready to cast, he is going to flood the board with red over and over and over again until he finally blows up. Then we've got the Smashobot. He explodes all red gems, does damage to the first enemy, boosted by his armor, and again, the 15% chance to self-destruct. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And reduce damage from skulls by 25%. The Destructobot. This is interesting. Deal damage to an enemy with a 50% chance to deal triple damage, but again, chance to self-destruct. That's why you must bring Tink Steamwhistle with you when you're trying to do Pure Faction. Now, I did do Pure Faction here. Not at level 500 because I haven't gotten that far yet, but I did do it at level 360 on my first try. So let me show you that team, and it is, ta-da! This is Tinkertown, and Pure Faction is 2 Smashobots and 2 Tink Steamwhistles. You are going to lose these troops. You may even lose a Tink Steamwhistle, but you should be able to get through okay. It's going to be a long battle, but like I said, I didn't have too much trouble. Of course, I wasn't at level 500, but I ended up with some of those, what do you call them? those things that can do triple damage that I can't remember, Destructobots, and that helped me a lot in the final battle. If you summon in the useless troop, let it die and summon something else back in before you get to the final room, if you can. Pure Faction aside. I have a bunch of explode and destroy troops here. Also, ones that create storms and are good for yellow and red gems. And your fastest possible team with potions, I gotta say, with potions, is the Shield of Urskaya, Marilith, and 2 Teslas. You can take this from level 20 all the way to 500 and just blaze through things, especially with the boost that we've got for Adana allies right now. So anyway, really, really fast. But I've got some teams here. If you have no legendaries, I have a ton of teams, brand new teams that I've put together today for quick delve teams. All of the ones with legendaries are in the front. Then I have them starting with mythics, and I may have made a few teams here. I didn't include every single possible team. There is only so much information you can take in at once. Of course, I'll be adding to the list later, but for the higher levels, you might want to go with double gargoyle team, which is very effective, especially if something is submerged. Triple ferocity is possible here, which is fantastic. Of course, there is the alternative to Urskaya, Marilith, and 2 Teslas, which is Shield of Urskaya, 2 Teslas, and Holy Saint Astra, who will enchant all human allies. If you want your hero to be a human, you need to use Warlord or War Priest or Plague Lord class. Either one of those will make you a human if you want to take advantage of that enchant with Holy Saint Astra. All right. Triple Finesse can be used here. Finesse with Shabanu Vespera. There are teams here with Amarok and High King Irongut and Zul'Goth and combined teams. And then there is a link to this post on my forum that I'm going to give you. And down at the bottom here are a bunch of notes that I made to myself during live streams that I haven't finished sorting yet. So you can ignore everything below this last one here where it starts saying boomstick fancy pants, then you can just ignore the rest. But anyway, that is what I have for you for Tinkertown. I wish you the best of luck in the faction assault. And oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot something important, and that is the weapon. So that is really easy to figure out. It starts with Tink. It's Tinker's Buzzblade. It does damage to an enemy if you have a mech. First, eliminate 30 armor from the enemy, and also conjure an Electrostorm, which I told you is fire and light storm at the same time. And the upgrades are attack, attack, armor, attack, attack, armor. Deal 5 damage to the first enemy, give all mech allies 1 armor, and give a random ally 2 mana. That is so weird. Anyway, now that is what I have for you. Have fun during your faction assault or your delving, whatever you may be doing, and we will see you folks soon. Have a good day. Bye!